Welcome to another podcast of the current situation at Manchester United. Hope you guys are enjoying your afternoon so far on this Tuesday afternoon. Currently, is the Champions League week. We have Napoli playing Barcelona and Chelsea playing Bayern Munich at home at Stamford Bridge. So I'm just doing a. This might be lengthy. This might be lengthy. I have to honestly say. But currently Barcelona is down by 1-0. Not to give any much spoilers, but the top scorer, he's joint top scorer for Napoli. Where you have players that were top scorers for Napoli. Like it was known as Naples back in the day. Like you had Maradona and Hamšík and Mertens who scored against Barcelona today. Barcelona first by 1 goal to nil. I don't think that's good. That will be the full score at full time, but who to tell? I'm no fortune teller, but I'm just saying that I think this score. I think Barcelona will grab an away goal. Yeah, Chelsea's kind of under pressure, kind of under pressure at the moment. Thomas Muller is running rings around Chelsea at the bridge. He almost got a fantastic header. Yeah, he was very. It's funny with Thomas Muller because a couple seasons ago, a lot of Bayern Munich fans wanted him out. Like by Thomas Muller getting old, he getting slow, he getting sloppy. We should just sell him and we should kick you out of Bayern, man. You're not scoring as much as they used to. You're not even assisting as much as they used to, and you're not playing as well as they used to. So what's the use of having you in the squad? You should be sold. But this season, I don't watch German football that much, if any at all, to be honest, because I think that's just Sunday League at best. But I watch Dortmund here and there. But Bayern, I think, yeah. Thomas Muller has, I think, 14 assists this season. I'm not sure of his goal tally in our competition for this season, but that's a real good tally. That's a real good tally. Today we go do something different. Usually my videos, if not 90% of them are on football relating to Manchester United, and it will be related to Manchester United. But in this video, the football world, and something what's known as the red pill community has spoken out on this current situation. Hashtag on the current situation of this professional football player, and his name is Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think you have to watch football or know football to know that name or have heard that name, but arguably Cristiano Ronaldo is arguably the most known person, especially known male, known man on planet Earth. He has more than he has more Instagram followers than any other person, including the Kardashians, including the Jenners, and including Selena Gomez and others. So Cristiano Ronaldo is quite the character in terms of like it's funny because he owns jets, he owns a hotel, I think. He owns his underwear. He's a businessman, and of course he's a Juventus player. But I just wanted to get into this. Um, so according to the Sun, you cannot, especially if you're talking about football relating to Manchester United, the Sun is not a good source for football updates. But in this case, it could be. You know, a broken clock is twice right, right? All right. So this is what it said. Cristiano Ronaldo gives fiance Georgina Rodriguez. That's her name. That's Ronaldo's chick. Um, and all right. Let me just start over. Cristiano Ronaldo gives fiancee Georgina Rodriguez 80,000 euros a month allowance to help her live the high life. That's according to reports. The Portuguese superstar and Rodriguez live a lavish lifestyle in Turin, with the forwards to 28 million a year salary. That's 28 million euros, by the way, from Juventus. So what's my thoughts on this? Now, there's a terminology that's it's very well known in the manosphere. If you know the manosphere, which I don't think most of you do, but there is a certain term that's known as the manosphere. And in that term, there's another term known as simping. Simping. To let you guys know what simping is, simping has been it's been getting popular, especially in football Twitter, especially among football fans like myself. But that's not how I know simping. I knew simping way before that. Um, how they know simping is because I don't know if you know anything about Twitter, but there's some chicks on Twitter that's just parading their parts, and some niggas get hooked to that shit. Like for example, they like on Saturday. I kid you not. Shout out to Pluto. I know that's I know that's your main terminology, but I kid you not. That's your statement or saying, but I must steal it for this video. I kid you not, bro. There was this chick on Twitter, see? There was this chick on Twitter. This chick made over no less than 20, no wait, no less than 10,000 followers in one day because of one post. One post. Because she was showing a punky from behind, and she was shaking it, twerking. So people saying, yo, they're simping for tweeting. I read the comments, and some of those comments were saying, oh God, look at that big ass, look at that big booty. She was white, by the way. She wasn't black. She was white. Oh God, I'm gonna give you a follow. I hope you follow me. I hope you follow me. Oh, look at that big round juicy ass. I wish I could just spank it. And people saying dub as in win, as in win, as in a W. The comment section of that post, bro. I mean, if that is not simping, I don't know what's simping. Simple. I don't, I don't know what's simping if that's not simping, bro. I didn't follow her. Well, they follow her, man. I did look at the post, but I'm saying, God damn, girl, you don't have anything better to do with your body or something? I mean, shoot. She needs somebody to turn her out. That's what I would say. She needs somebody to turn her skin out because. But to come back on topic, there's a term in the manosphere known as simping, and in the football manosphere, if you want to call it that, simping. And simping is pretty much is basically it's not the Google definition, but this is how I see in terms of the definition for simping. And that is when you overvalue a girl. You put your needs secondary and her needs at the top, at the on the cliff, so to speak. That's one way of looking at simping. For example, me and this is an example. This is not really real life, but just an example. Let's say for example, I had a football match at 4:30. Zine, I'd have a football match at 4:30, and I wanted to invite my babe. I said, hey babe, daddy wants you to come with him to watch a football match. And she said, oh yeah, I'm down. And then she said, all right, boom. And then probably like 4 o'clock, she called me again. I said, oh babe, can we go? Can we stay home and watch the match? Oh babe, I have 2 tickets to go to the match. What are you talking about? They're trying to ship me or something? I said, oh no, I just have to do my hair, and I think it's better that if we stay home and watch the match, and you know. And you're like, All right, babe. Okay, we'll stay home just for you. Just for you. It's because I want to see you sexy. That's simping. That's simping. That's simping. Uh, so, turning this back to Ronaldo's situation. People are saying that Ronaldo is simping. He's a bitch. He ain't alpha. He's a beta male, man. He's beta. And to be honest with you, I thought he was because I suppose I've seen posts saying that he's a bitch. He's a simp. He's a beta male. He's weak. The reason why he's doing this because he ain't go get no pussy and all that kind of stuff. I've heard it all. I've seen the posts. I've listened to at least two live streams talking about this situation right here. And I'm going to give a shout out to Coach Greg Adams. I listened to his live stream last night on the Cristiano Ronaldo situation, and he came at it from a different angle, which I didn't expect, to be honest. Uh, and he stated a few points saying because he's MGTOW, and MGTOW is meaning men going their own way. It's a men rights movement. MGTOW going their own way, and he's a MGTOW, and he was basically saying that Cristiano Ronaldo is probably more red pill than most of you guys in the chat room, live chat room. And I was like, damn, I didn't expect that shit. But that's what he was basically saying. He was saying most of you guys in red pill like Cristiano Ronaldo. Because I don't know if you know the lifestyle of Cristiano Ronaldo, but red pill and being red pill is a small bunch of biscuits in a box. It's not a lot of people that are red pill. Because I'm red pill myself. If you look on my Twitter page, you'll see hashtag red pill. And that's not by, for the title of it. I'm red pill by school. Like, red pill means that, you see through the bullshit. Straight up, you see through the bullshit. The world isn't what it portrayed to be. For example, red pill would be, I don't know, I'm going to get flogged by some women being feminists and males being white, Captain Save a whole white knights, but a hard red pill for me to swallow. And this video might get flagged down, but I'm all for it. I'm all ears to it. Um, a red pill truth, because that's what red pill means. It's reality. It's truth. For example, there are a lot of men that believe women are monogamous by nature, meaning that it's against their programming to cheat, to have sex out of marriage. Um, it's women were never born with the promiscuous tendencies of being polyamorous, and all that. Time out, time out. Newsflash: women were born with promiscuous tendencies and polyamorous or polygamy tendencies, meaning that women were not born with monogamous tendencies. And I ain't go into the deep details because that was a hard pill for me to swallow. Especially being conditioned to be blue pill simps. Blue pill simps. Yeah, so that's a example of red pill. And basically, if you look at Ronaldo's lifestyle, Ronaldo is not married. He's 35 years of age. He's not been married. He's dated a lot of women. That's number one. I mean, if you're Cristiano Ronaldo, you can't help but to. Also, he has kids with the, the majority of his kids. Their mothers are not known. They're anonymous. Their mothers are not known. They're surrogate mothers. And the mother that of his only child that everybody knows about is Georgina. She actually has a child. I'm not sure if he's a he or she, but she has a child for Cristiano. So those are red pill. Like, Again, I don't want to go deep into the red pill rabbit hole, but things that contribute to red pill, and most men who are known to be misogynistic to women see through the bullshit. They know what women are really about. In the manosphere, most women want to see men, especially when they get married. Cause see, I'm going to go deep in the rabbit hole, and I believe this video is going to get flagged down. But again, I'm all for it. Most women don't get married to their favorite sexual lovers. What does that mean? Women do not get married to men that gets their pussy wet on a regular basis. That's what it means. That's a red pill. Meaning, most women in today's society get married because of financial access, non-sexual attention. Shout out to Alan Roger Curry. Um, to be a good father to their kids, and probably the fourth thing is sex, which is in a relationship, sex. It's not lustful sex, but it's sex regardless. So that's why most women get married. That's a hard red pill to swallow. Considering that most men say, yo, if I get married to this bitch, man, I know she will love me for life. Nah, not really. Not really. Most women don't get married to their favorite sexual lovers, if any. If any. Of course, there are exceptions, but that's the tip, not the tip of the iceberg because it's not a lot. That's a small amount, bro. That's a small amount. In simple terms, most women get married to beta males. Period. Most women get married to beta males. So steering this shit back to Cristiano Ronaldo's situation. A lot of people are saying that CR7 is a simp. He's overvaluing a woman's pussy. Yo, you know that he's scared to get access to a woman's pussy, so he's just fishing out 80k euros for her lavish lifestyle. To me, I would not like. I thought that Ronaldo was a simp for doing that, and I was watching this live stream this morning. I didn't watch all of it. I watched probably like 5% of it because it was like a 2 to 3 hour live stream, and I ain't go do that shit, especially in one setting. Um, this person was saying there's a difference between being a simp and doing simp tendencies. There's a difference between being a simp and doing simp tendencies. For example, like I said earlier, if you compromise what in the example that I was saying, that if you were going to a match and you were destined to go to a match, and your babe say, yo, let's stay home and watch the match, right? I know you spend money on those tickets, but give it to somebody that doesn't really have a life. Let's stay home and watch the match and shoot the shit while I wash my hair. And you're like, okay, babe, anything for you. That's a simp. I know. Uh, that's a simp tendency, and that could be a simp. Now, if you're doing that on a regular basis, you know you're a simp. But you don't even need me to tell you that you're a simp. You know that you're a simp already. You're a simp. You're a simp. So there's a difference between simp tendencies. For example, if you do it like one time or two time, those are simp tendencies. In layman's term, what is a simp? A simp is a man that will do anything to get pussy. Period. Period. I mean, almost 20 minutes. Like I said, this video might be a long one, but I'm all for it. Uh, so even that's a simp. If you're doing it on a regular basis, you're a simp, you're a simp, you're a simp. Now, in the live stream, this person was saying that Ronaldo's estimated value worth is 400 million. Not sure if it's euros or dollars, but I think it's euros. It couldn't be pounds because Ronaldo doesn't play or live in England for that matter. So I would say it's euros if I was lead my head to one side, or you know, I think it's euros. And he was basically saying he was playing probably devil's advocate. He was saying I don't think Ronaldo is a simp because he was saying, for example, if you have 100 pennies in a pocket, right, and one of your chicks, if your main chick or your only chick say, "Daddy, can you can you lend me a penny or something?" And you give it to her. That's one penny out of 400. Some might say that's a simp, and he was giving this other example saying, if I have 100 pennies and I give a girl one penny without her asking, that's not necessarily a simp. Because if you have 100 pennies and you just give one penny like a month, and you're getting other pennies another month. Remember that Ronaldo is gaining 28 million euros each year. I remember Ronaldo is probably one of the richest persons in the world, the most known person in the world. So he's getting revenues from Instagram, from Twitter, from his different businesses. So that man is rich for days. He's rich for days. He can make money for days. But is he a simp? Leave your comments down below if he's a simp. Cause I mean, speaking of red pill and the MGTOW community, I wouldn't say I wouldn't. No, I'm not a MGTOW. I'm not a MGTOW. But one of the red pills of life in terms of dealing with women's sexual nature is that women from the age 20 to 28, that's their prime years of mating, of having sex with the sexually desired dudes. Uh, that's the period that they look the most pretty. That they're just having fun, partying, having sex all around. As the red pill men would say in the manosphere, she's riding the cock carousel. The cock carousel. Like she's just riding the dick. Um, but then, but then in her late 20s, in her early 30s, she gets shout out to Rulo Tomasi of the author of The Rational Male. He's a well-known man in the manosphere, um, known as the epiphany phase. The epiphany phase. And that's when a woman is saying, alright, boom, my looks is fading, the wall is about to hit me, my ass is shrinking, my boobs is going down my belt buckle. Um, I need to find me a nice sweet beta male to marry to. But in her 20s, see, I might be all over the place because I know a lot about this red pill shit that I just can't. And I would say, yo, if you're a if you're a dude that wants to know the truth about life, and more specifically about women's true sexual nature, and you want to take this red pill, I know that you have a thin skin or you have a fragile ego that you cannot process that truth or information, do not take this red pill. Do not take this red pill. We have seen incels go on killing sprees because they couldn't handle women's true sexual nature. They couldn't handle being rejected. They couldn't handle being ignored by women. So they became mass killers of women. Elliot Rodger, anyone? Ted Bundy, anyone? George Sildini, anyone? Alec Manassian, anyone? All of those guys were incels because they weren't getting no pussy. And they were angry and frustrated and bitter and misogynistic towards women because they weren't given the time of day of getting pussy. So you guys that are listening to me right now that want to know the true sexual nature of women and want to take this red pill, take it at your own risk. Back to Ronaldo. So I was saying that I think Ronaldo at first was a simp, but listening to the live streams, like I said, I didn't listen to all of them. I don't think Ronaldo is a simp, bro. Some might say he's an alpha male. He's an alpha male. Um, some might say, nah, bro, he's a simp. He's giving women money. He's giving that bitch money each month. Oh, I should just throw this in the dog ring as well. She's taking care of Ronaldo's kids. She's taking care of Ronaldo's kids. She's staying at home with Ronaldo's mother, taking care of the kids, and she's a model as well. I.e., she gains money from Instagram as well. So again, list your comments down below if Ronaldo is a simp. List them down below if you think he's a simp, because I don't think Ronaldo is a simp, bro. I mean, that's like chump change to Cristiano Ronaldo. You know, some hardcore red pill dudes might say, nah, bro, he's a simp regardless. He's just a beta male. He's a sucker. He's a cock. He's a cuckold. Could be true, but I don't think that's the case. Again, I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. I don't think so. When you're saying that, you're changing your opinion. That's what you're trying to say, bro. Yeah, basically, because I've known the backstory of Ronaldo's lifestyle and how he operates, and I don't think Ronaldo is naive and blue pill. I think he's red pill. Not probably not to its core, but I think he knows what's up. He knows what's happening in the rabbit hole. One of those red pill, I'm going to give you guys shout out to Coach Greg Adams again. He was saying that, like I alluded to earlier, women being in their prime years in their 20s. See, Ronaldo never dated someone over 30 that I could recall. I don't think so. Most of the women Ronaldo dealt with were in their 20s. You hear that? I think Chelsea just scored. Yeah, the TV is on downstairs. I think it's Bayern or Chelsea. There's a goal downstairs, guys. I'm not going to check now because I want to give this video up to y'all and put it on YouTube for y'all. So stick with me. But back to topic. Ronaldo, yeah, Ronaldo is known to date women in their 20s. Like Georgina, he started dating Georgina when she was 22. I know she's 26. So probably by in her late 20s, Ronaldo is going to kick her to the curb and date another 20-year-old. Cycle, 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 cycle. I think that's smart on his part because I don't think he wants to get married. He just wants to play that lifestyle, that P Diddy lifestyle. Um, I mean that's his choice. I ain't going knocking for it. So if he wants to do that shit, then be my guest. But again, is he a simp or not? Comments down below. For the remaining portion of this video, steering it back to Manchester United. Um, Manchester United really has a player on their hand. For Bruno Fernandes, what a player! What a player! And this is where I'm going to end. I'm just going to put this out there for dessert, so that I just finished giving you the main dish of Cristiano Ronaldo's situation. And for the dessert, in closing, is Bruno Fernandes review. I mean, Bruno Fernandes has 2 to 3 assists in all competitions. He's definitely has a goal, have a goal. My English is so bad. He has a goal in English football. Speaking of English, and he's playing well in the number 10. Like someone said on Twitter that Bruno Fernandes is not an attacking midfielder. Nigga, you out of your mind or something? What do you mean that Bruno Fernandes is not a number 10? I mean, have you lost your mind or something? Bruno Fernandes is an attacking midfielder, number 10, a maestro if you will. Alright? Number 10. That's his natural position. He can play as a number 8, I get that. But Bruno is a number 10, bro. Number 10. I would say he's a Frank Lampard type of number 10. He can play number 8. Let's get that straight. But he's not a number 8. You might say that he's a number 8, but he's not. He's not. He's not. He's a number 10. And quite frankly, I would say that Trent Alexander Arnold Kevin De Bruyne are under threat next season in terms of assist stats, if not goal assist stats as well, excluding Trent Alexander-Arnold. I think that's another goal downstairs. I need to check it out. 30 minutes. So yeah, Bruno Fernandes has been very good in the number 10. I think he will get a lot of goals for Manchester United, put in a lot of big performance for Manchester United. He will get a lot of assists for Manchester United. I think he is a legend in the making. Again, that's just my opinion, but listen, leave your comments down below if you think Bruno Fernandes. Well, you guys are Manchester United fans, so of course you don't want Bruno Fernandes to be a flop like Di Maria, Falcao, Depay, Schweinsteiger. Um, but yeah, leave your comments down below if you think Bruno Fernandes is going to be a good signing for Manchester United. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your day so far. Your day so far. The rest of your day. I show you in the next podcast. I know this one was a lengthy podcast. There are a lot of reality truth that was in this podcast. If you can't swallow it down raw, get some juice, get water, and swallow it down. Peace.